Hi friends, um, I just had a look at the CA Inter Advanced Accounting question paper, May 2024. This is my quick review. I don't want to answer all the questions, but for sure, I'm going to make one more video on each and every question answer is going to be discussed. But that obviously, if I discuss those question and answers now, that may disturb those students who are writing now. Okay, you can just wait for some more days. Once all the examinations are over, then surely I'm going to come out with one quick, detailed discussion. Maybe it will take 1.5 hours or 2 hours. So we'll solve the sums, almost everything. Okay, that is for sure. Yeah, and if I see the quick review about this question paper, seriously, this is a good one. Yeah, questions were tricky. That maybe the students who do not have 100% conceptual clarity obviously must have faced problems. But otherwise, whoever have studied in properly, conceptually, not just solving the questions, right? Question from ICA textbook or this book or that book. Conceptually, if you are not prepared 100%, those guys must have faced to some extent some problem. Okay, let's have a very quick review. I don't want to take too much time of yours. Right. See, the first point is first question. First question. Obviously, we are talking about 70 marks paper, right? The 30 marks MCQs will not be available, but I heard from all my students, those were, conceptual and those were very easy. And they were, some of them were confident to get like 30 out of 30. That was one very good thing. Okay. Right. So considering that, passing this paper is not going to be that difficult. Right. Chalo. So if you see this question, first question is about accounting standard 16, which is borrowing cost for 7 marks, which is straight question. It has given a specific borrowing and there is some interest income on the specific borrowing. So you are supposed to reduce that income. Interest income from the interest cost, you are supposed to reduce it. That is obviously required. Correct? Na? Right. Next, they have given the general borrowings also. Perfect. So general borrowings, when they have given, you are supposed to calculate weighted average borrowing rate. That weighted average borrowing rate, you are supposed to apply on the this one. On the total payments. Right. So next, what is that they have done? The construction is started from 1st April to till 31st March. That means 10 months time. So in this 10 months time, correct? Na? 10 months time is considered as qualifying asset because they only told on the top bracket make qualifying asset. So you don't need to decide that whether it's a qualifying asset or not. That. So now what has happened? They have made the payments at different rates. Correct? Na? Then underwrite the same thing, same question exactly, which is available in Advanced Accounting Made Easy book. Right. So same questions are also solved in the classroom. Right. So 1st April 30, 1st April, 1st August, obviously you are supposed to take the number of months. Correct. And then you are supposed to calculate weighted average capitalized amount considering the number of months. Okay. And then that amount out of what is that? This 14 lakh rupees is with respect to that. The interest you are supposed to calculate. Out of the interest also, you are supposed to remove the 15,000 rupees of interest income. Then the remaining amount, remaining interest is supposed to be allocated accordingly. Okay. That is the basic thing. Right. The next cost is right. Subsequent, what is that happened? It is capitalized on which date? 31st January. So 31st January, correct. 31st January, you will be capitalizing. Capitalizing, what are you going to capitalize? I will capitalize this total amounts, correct? Plus the interest what you have calculated using the specific and weighted average borrowing rate. Agree? Perfect. So the depreciation will be there only for the 2 months. So what is your journal entry? Property, plant and equipment account debit, correct na, to cash and to interest also. If you have recorded first interest expense account debit to cash, then otherwise directly to cash you would have recorded. Then the 2 months interest is supposed to be accounted for. That is what the question also says, like calculation of amount of borrowing cost that is supposed to be capitalized. Done. Right. Initial journal entry for journal entry is asking very straight and simple. Depreciation for 2 months. Carrying amount of building. Carrying amount of building means what you have capitalized minus what is the depreciation for these 2 months is obviously the carrying amount. That's it. Simple. Not, it won't take too much of time of students. Okay, right. That is the situation. Right. Question number B, which is talking about accounting standard 2 inventory. This is also for 7 marks. Very good sum. Very good points are there. Okay, right. Overall, I'll discuss. It's because considering the time, right? So they said like they are doing the process. In the process, they are getting 2 joint products and 1 byproduct. So what are we supposed to do? First, you are supposed to take the total cost for the manufacturing out of that minus byproduct NRV. NRV of net realizable value. That is where it's tricky. Little bit they have used the words which I don't want to answer right now. Nothing to worry. We are going to just wait for a few days. We are going to clear each and everything. Okay, right. So you are supposed to take the total minus NRV of the byproduct. You are supposed to reduce it. Correct. Now, then this is going to be allocated. This is going to be allocated in which ratio? In which ratio? In the sense, generally, what we are supposed to do? The joint product at the time of split point, he has not given the information, but he told only number of products. What is that? It is output. So polyester and nylon is the joint products, and they have given that what is the selling price also they give 160 rupees. Correct. So multiply 12,500 into 100, 10,000 into 60. That ratio will come, right? That ratio total cost minus byproduct NRV, then that total is supposed to be bifurcated in this ratio. Then you will get total per unit value will come. That per unit value you apply it on these numbers. 1600 and 400 units. The cost is over. But yes, there are students have to take some decisions on this paragraph, right? They might have found to some extent tricky this point. But again, this is also right. I mean, you need to apply your basic concepts. That's all. Right. Let's go to the second question. Right. So second question has, what is this one? This is internal reconstruction. I read through almost everything, right, except this own debentures. If you have already heard about own debenture, this is nothing. This question is pretty easy. Okay, there is no doubt about this, right? Cap reduction account, bank preparation of bank account, journal entry. It's seriously easy question where students will be able to get minimum more than 10 marks from here itself, which is very good for the student, right? Next, third question. Third question is based on accounting standard 7. Yeah. Is it so? Yeah, exactly. Yes, it is based on accounting standard 7. Right. Here he has utilized a very good thing. Correct. Now there is some where escalation clause also has been included. At the same time, there is a loss in the project. Okay, loss. Then how to student account for these things? Yeah, if you remember, if you're expecting, if there is an expected loss, if there is an expected loss, then irrespective of the percentage of completion, irrespective whether whether this project is, I mean, you have got some other projects from the other part, frames from same party, irrespective whether the project is started or not, you are supposed to book the loss. Okay, right. Similar kind of question is already there in the my material. Not exactly same word by word, it will not match, but yes, it is available, right? This is not very difficult sum. That is what my opinion, right? And if you see this next one 2000, I mean, next question be 7 marks. Very simple consolidation chapter. Okay, I think this is no, sorry, this is cash flow statement. Yeah, very simple. There is nothing great, no great point is involved here. Here also students out of 7, no, easily 7 out of 7 they can try, and they must have got up. I mean, they must be eligible to get this much of marks. Very easy. There is nothing new item as such. All are under the control. Okay, right. And if you see the fourth sum, this is the fourth sum, intelligent and right. This is carrying amount of the business. This is amalgamation. Let me just go through. Yeah, amalgamation. Correct. This also I don't find something great and I mean too much difficulty. Yes, there are some few points are there, my dear. Not that there's nothing difficult. There are very few points where students must have, felt a little difficult. But in my opinion, it's not something above the head. Too much above the head. Yes, few places correct. Now, see, whatever is purchase consideration is to be discharged in the following manner. 22,000 equity shares were paid to in the proportion of the sum profitability in the preceding 2 financial years. Then yes, you are supposed to apply little and you have to calculate it. Preference shareholders of both the companies are issued equal and 10% value. This is fine. 12% debentures of 100 each at par provide to income at the equivalent. Yes, this kind of the points, no, the points were discussed in the classroom and which are there in the textbook. Yeah. But anyhow, I told you this is not something which just like that I cannot explain. Just a quick review I'm trying to do. Fine. The detailed discussion surely I'm going to do as I promised. The balance sheet of a limited craft. Okay, this sum is, let me have a look at it. Yeah. This is for consolidated balance sheet. The consolidated balance sheet also, is it very easy? Yeah? It's not very easy means not very easy. Okay, right. Why not very easy? There's so many, too many, some good points are included. What is the first good point included? On the date of acquisition. Date of acquisition has happened on 1st October. Correct, na? So, but plant and machinery as on 31st March. Correct, na? 31st March, something they told like 2,50,000 rupees. But it was considered as 2,20,000 rupees as on the date of acquisition, they told. Acquisition has happened after 6 months. Correct. So first, what are you supposed to do? E 2,50,000 you are supposed to depreciate for 6 months. Then that difference, correct? Now from that number to 2,20,000 rupees, whatever it is, plus or minus, yeah, that is supposed to be considered for your acquisition, right? When you are doing the consolidation from that day to again till the date of balance sheet, accelerated depreciation is supposed to be taken care into account. At the same time, there is some unrealized profits also. Correct? And right. So craft deducts 1% trade receivables and general provision against the doubtful debts. The policy is not followed by the Art Limited. Strictly speaking, it is an estimation. Okay. This is not, this is, what is it? It is not to ensure uniform accounting policy. It is not a policy decision. It is an estimation, right? But the things are little different. Whatever we did it in the ICA textbook, we'll follow the same thing. Yeah. So this is unrealized gain, uniform accounting policies, and with this is with respect to revaluation of revaluation. This is only for the purpose of consolidation, revaluation information. These are the critical points they have given. Right. Reasonably good, but yes. So you have done the good practice of this sum, no? They would have found it easy. Otherwise, it's not that easy, not so straight. Yeah. Next, sixth sum, if you see, color limited, it's lease. Correct, na? Yeah. So cost of the machine, lease term, fair market value of the machine they give, unguaranteed residual value also they gave it. Okay. Right. Internal rate of return is equal to 12%. The same sum, exactly same sum is there in our textbook. Okay, which was asked in the earlier examination. 2 times same question has been asked. Yeah, he's asking what does whether it constitute finance lease. See, the first and foremost thing, what has he given what is the MLP, minimum lease payments in this sum? Cost of the machine he gave, lease term he gave, fair market value, UGRV, internal rate of return he gave. Correct, na? So then you are supposed to, that is not given. But he told that, what is that? He told the lease payments are going to be made equal, 3 equal parts. So you are supposed to take X factor. Assume that equal parts you only told, right? So every year, whatever the lease term MLP I'm going to make X, I have to take into consideration. Correct, na? The present value by using the internal factor. See, what is IRR? IRR is the rate at which present value of future cash flows are equal to, correct, na? Present value of future cash flows at what it, future present value of future cash flows is equal to present value of Y0 cash flows. Here, same concept you are supposed to apply. And this is not at all difficult sum. This we have done it in the class and this is there in the textbook. And sixth question, you have got an option. Correct now. This is basic and diluted. Right. Mostly if the students who do not know this first sum, if they have not practiced in the class or something, they must have found this next A sum, this alternative sum very easy. There is nothing great, but yes, by diluted, what is the dilutive potential equity share is there, which is convertible debenture. So that impact is supposed to be considered for diluted EPS. Right. B bit. Following informations are available in respect of Z Limited as on 31st March 2024. Okay, done. So with respect to this is a direct question. Whether dividend is supposed to be there, they are proposing so and so rate of dividend. So can we give the 10% of dividend? Correct, na? Right. So this is how much amount can I take it from the general reserve? Is it permitted as per the three conditions which were there in the Companies Act? So is it satisfied or not? Okay, this is straight question. There is no complexity, no above the head point. Yeah, C bit is something good sum. Okay, what is it they are asking? They have given the trial balance basically debit balances. Foreign branch debit balances, credit balances. These are the debit balances they give, and this is the credit balances also they give, and they give the closing rate, average rate, all that information they gave. Okay, right. So now what are you supposed to do? Below he told very clearly here that there is integral foreign branch is the integral foreign operation. So if it is an integral foreign operation, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? If it is a fixed asset, correct now, which date they purchased, that date rate only you are supposed to use it. If it is a monetary item, then convert it using the closing rate. If the profit and loss, I mean to say P&L items, you are supposed to apply the average rate. HO control accounts, obviously whatever is recorded in the Indian company account, same thing you are supposed to follow there also. Got it? Right. So by applying these things, you will be able to calculate. Yes, if you had practiced these kind of sums, then I feel this is not at all difficult sum. This is easy sum. See, overallly, some students were saying, okay. Some students saying, okay, sir, 85 marks approximately, we could write it properly. 85 marks, not 85 marks, actually, much more than that also you would have written, but not a problem. Happened is happened, correct? Now what should have, my suggestion, not this point of time, that doesn't make any sense. Right, whatever the efforts you have put in, you have done good job. Okay, and you are going to do excellent job in the next examinations. Right, that's all. That is what our target. Right, so this examination over. Right, now you will, now that's why I don't want to answer exactly what is the answer, what is this answer. If I try to answer those things now, obviously your night will be disturbed. Your night will be disturbed. Next examinations also going to be disturbed. That's why I don't want to get into all those crap thing right now. Okay, right. Wish you all the very best for your next examinations. Right, I'm sure you're going to come out with beautiful colors. Right, my dear. Wish you all the very best once again. God bless you all.